The Chicago Cubs beat the Cleveland Indians in Game 7 of the World Series, and the game will more than likely go down as the most watched Game 7 in World Series history. This should be great news for a sport that's struggling so mightily to stay relevant, right? Only if baseball decides to do something that they've been very reluctant to do in the past, change, and change in a huge way. If baseball truly wants to flourish again, they have to shorten the regular season. Baseball is a romantic sport, full of tiny intricacies the novice eye can easily miss. Each pitch, stolen base, bullpen move, and lineup change a highly strategic chess move. The decision by Joe Madden to pull Kyle Hendricks for John Lester was treated on Twitter like the decision between bombing a rival country. Do you think that would be the case in May, when the Cubs still had 140 games left to play, and it really didn't matter what the outcome was? What makes these decisions even better or more entertaining is when they come with real consequence. It is a scientific fact that human beings' attention spans are dwindling at a robust rate. In the year 2000, humans had a 12-second attention span. Not too bad. In the year 2015, human beings had an 8-second attention span. Just to put that in perspective, that's 1 full second less than your average goldfish. Now let's just go ahead and put this to the test. Let's show 8 seconds of a normal baseball game and see if that can hold your attention or the attention of a really scatterbrained goldfish. To make matters even worse, we're being more distracted by the things around us. A research study in Canada polled 2,000 people between the ages of 18 and 24. 77% of those people said that yes, they do reach for their phone when they feel bored. 77%! That basically means that every 8 seconds of a baseball game, people are reaching for their phone to check Twitter. Now this can be really beneficial for baseball if everyone on Twitter is talking about baseball, but most of the time, the videos and things they're talking about on Twitter are stuff like this. The most obvious answer to this problem is to cut down on the number of games played in the regular season. The normal baseball game lasts about 3 hours, and since baseball plays so many games, they play almost every night of the week. In a given month, you'll have maybe 3 to 4 off days. So you're asking that iPhone-toting goldfish to devote 3 hours of their night to watching a baseball game that more than likely doesn't even matter. Baseball's primetime show Sunday Night Baseball draws about 2 million viewers per week. More than 30 million people watched Game 7 of the 2016 World Series. Do you see that difference? The NBA is facing a sort of similar issue here. It's not just baseball. The NBA has an 84-game schedule. ESPN showed 76 regular season games last year, averaging about 1.6 million viewers. Game 7 of the NBA Finals between Cleveland and Golden State averaged more than 30 million viewers. Consequence: people need to know that what they're watching has ramifications. Football rules the TV landscape because fans know they have to tune in to watch their team because every game is virtually a must-win. If you lose 6 games in the NFL, your playoff hopes are in real jeopardy. If you lose 70 games in Major League Baseball, you're probably a lock for the 1 seed. Let's say you're a die-hard Cubs fan and watched 58 total games this season. That's some serious dedication. Good for you. You could have theoretically watched your team lose all 58 of those games and still celebrate a championship. The point is that the chunk of the 58 games the Cubs lost this year, or 174 viewing hours, or 725 days, or 10,440 minutes, or 626,400 seconds of their season didn't matter at all. Baseball has to change with the times. Look, it's not just sports. People don't want to watch a 30-minute cooking video. They would much rather watch a 60-second video of some anonymous hand showing them how to fry cheese-stuffed pickles on their newsfeed. It is a sad reality, no doubt about it, but it is a reality and baseball has to adapt. Baseball purists would tell you that you can't do this because it would render the records meaningless, right? You wouldn't be able to compare current players with past players. And to that I say, good. Baseball's past is terrible. There are more questions about the record holders in Major League Baseball than Hillary Clinton's email servers. Separating the current landscape of baseball from its hideous past is exactly the kind of facelift that the sport needs. There are a real crop of young players that can take the sport forward, but they can't do that if they're always in the shadow of baseball's past greats. Kris Bryant more than likely will be this year's National League MVP. His 2016 looked a little something like this: 39 home runs, 102 RBIs, 8 stolen bases with a .292 average. Not bad. Now, if we compare those numbers to the 1998 National League MVP Sammy Sosa, things don't look so great. Sosa finished the season with 66 home runs, 158 RBIs, 18 stolen bases, and a .308 batting average. Now let's compare Chris Bryant to the 1998 ninth place MVP finalist Alex Rodriguez. Alex Rodriguez finished the year with 42 home runs, 124 RBIs, 46 stolen bases, and a .310 batting average. I think it's safe to say that distancing the young fan base from the time when baseball was basically American Gladiators wouldn't be the worst thing ever. Baseball, listen to me. Please don't screw this up. The time is now. 30 million people are running to you with their arms wide open. They want more baseball. Please don't step to the side while they're running towards you and make them feel like Charlie Brown trying to kick a ball from Lucy. Newspapers outlasted Vine, so maybe you're right. Maybe people are slowly going back to the long form of entertainment that there used to be. But me, and whatever the hell this thing is, we highly, highly doubt it.